I'm with Jackie Gibson from Success Stud. Welcome, Jackie.
Thanks, Dean.
Jackie, it's so exciting being here, isn't it?
It is. It is an exciting time of the year. It's when 3 years culminate.
You're dead right about that, a lot of hard work. Before we get on to the yearlings, it's been a tough year for Success Stud. Tell us what's happened last year.
Yeah, been a tough year. On a personal level, we lost my beautiful dad and Mum's husband, John. And yeah, it's been hard, but we've rallied and we're just carrying on like he would want us to do.
For the new folks to the industry, John, give us a bit of that story, starting Toowoomba, moving down to New South.
Yeah, my dad's always had an affinity with horses, and he grew up in an era of when they were delivering the milk and the meat on horseback, and he used to wait on the side of the road till he could hop in the cart with the guy, and drive 10 mile out of town and walk home so that at least he could get a chance to drive the horse home, and he just followed that passion through. And then he met my mother, and she's a renowned horsewoman in her own right with hacks and show horses and camp drafters. They met at Kyoga Show. Mum apparently looked across at Dad and saw him and smiled, and he thought, oh, I might go back and get another one of those. So it's a really lovely story, and they got together and then did the show circuit throughout Queensland and down into New South Wales, going from Sydney right through to Cairns, and that's how they made their living. And then they bought a small property west of Dalby, out near Miles, a little place called Jalaka, and they settled there and were there for 4 years. And then moved into Oakey and set up Success Stud, and were there for 21 years.
How many horses do you reckon you've bred over the years?
Oh, Dean, I don't know. I don't know. There would be thousands, I guess. Yeah, when we were in Oakey, we were probably the biggest stud that was up there. We had 6 stallions standing at one particular season back in the early 80s. And then it's, just the things change, and they were able to sell their property up there, and this was going on a little while in time, and they thought that they'd have a go at that ridiculous R word being retirement, and so they moved down to young.
Your mum's still here today. She's still active. It's great to see.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's, like I said to her, and I used to say to Dad as well, there's no dead wood. If you can't keep up, get out. So yeah, no, that's what it is. We're family orientated, even though there was only 3 of us. Now there's 2 of us, and I've got a really great team. Great team.
All right. Let's focus a bit about this year. The quality of the yearlings. How many you got?
We've got 19 yearlings in the draft this year. 5 of them are Success Stud owned. The others are a multitude of different clients that we've had. Some clients have been with us for a number of years, like Paul Carlefeld and his son Jared. And we've got 2 new clients in, being Cody and Kevin Charles from Western Australia. They've got 2 lovely colts that are over here, 2 Sun Beach colts. And yeah, and we've got an existing client of ours, Ron Littler. He's got a lovely Better's Delight colt. So yeah, we're very pleased, and people are sticking with us, so it's great.
Jackie, tell me how you managed the heat yesterday.
Up really early in the morning, and we went out and we did our washing of the yearlings, and then I must admit paperwork called me, and I was under the air conditioner.
Good work, good work. And I believe you held bringing the colts back until this morning when it was a bit cooler.
Yeah, we did. Yesterday the 8 fillies came through, and they were here with Craig McCoy, who is one of our handlers, so he overnighted with those. And then the 11 colts came through this morning, and that's purely for just a management time and set up for the truck as well. We didn't want to mix up colts and fillies on the truck, and we loaded the colts so that they're side by side. They know who they're stabled beside, and it just makes it a more pleasant trip.
Jackie, what do you think's the #1 thing when trying to pick out a good yearling?
I like to know exactly where the yearlings come from, where he was foaled, and that sort of thing. Was he a sickly foal? Was he a healthy foal? If you can get all that information in the background, where he was raised, just make sure that he's well grown and that sort of thing. I also like to look at a horse that's athletic. I don't like them too big. I like to look at a horse and you just see that he's a forward-moving horse. He's got a nice head, a nice eye, and straighten the legs and that sort of thing.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. Tell me about your favourite in this sale.
Well, he does have a JG brand on his shoulder, I'll admit to that. I'm very partial to the Lord's colt. He's a compact horse. He's very much like Art Major. He's got the top line of Art Major. He's correct in the legs. He's a bold colt. He's been easy through the preparation. He's enjoyed his work. He's enjoyed his feed and that sort of thing. He's a nice horse to look at. I think if you're going to spend money on any sort of horse, you want a horse that you like to look at, because you're going to have to feed it every day. So, you know, you want it to be a pleasure. And I think too, when you look at how the thoroughbred people, when they go to yearling sales, they go looking for everything that they love about a yearling. And I think that that's maybe more of what we should do, is go there looking for what's right about a horse and what you like about it. Because as I said, you're going to spend some money and have to have it in your life for a long time to come.
Righto, enough about success. The quality of the online sales catalogue this year for Sydney seems as strong as ever. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think credit to the APG team with David and his team. They've done a fantastic job. And also harnessbred.com. They've just, you know, really taken the ball and run with it, which is what we need to do, because we have to compete with other breeds.
Thank you, Jackie. You made me nearly cry.
Not at all, not at all.
Jackie, tomorrow is obviously a very busy day for you in the morning. Would you have advice for prospective buyers to come early, because it will get hectic just before the sale time?
It does get really hectic, and yeah, come early and have a good look at everything. And you know, we try to get to everyone, and if they can just be a little bit patient, we hope that we have them lined up out here on the street. And I think it's, you know, when you see a horse that you want to have a look at, if you catch the eye of one of the handlers, they'll just wait for you, you know, wait for you to come and have a look and that sort of thing. And because this is our job, this is what we make our money from. So you, the buyer, are the most important person tomorrow.
There you go, folks. You've heard it from the best in the business. Thank you, Jackie.
Thanks, Dean. Lovely to be with you.